The surname Mayers has multiple origins, including Catalan, English, Flemish, Dutch, Czech, Slovak, and Romanian. The Catalan form of the name is a topographic name from the word Mayers, which means by the sea. The English form of the name is a habitational name from places in northern France named with the Old French word marais or the Norman Picard word maraisy, which means marsh. The Flemish and Dutch form of the name is a metronymic from the name Marie. The Czech and Slovak form of the name is a derivative of the names Marek or Martin. The Romanian form of the name is a nickname from the adjective mare, which means big, and the suffix is of Slavic origin. The surname Duran has many possible origins and meanings. It's found in many cultures and countries around the world. The French form of the surname comes from the Old French word durant, meaning enduring. It was a nickname for someone who was stubborn or unbending. The Spanish form of the surname is a variant of the personal name Durand. The Slovak form of the surname is a pet form of the personal name Zura, which means George. The Croatian form of the surname is a pet form of the personal name Jura, which comes from the Greek name Georgios, or George. The Bosniak form of the surname is a derivative of the Old Bosniak Muslim personal name Durak, which is of Turkish origin. The Irish form of the surname is a variant of the surname Duran. The surname Salazar is a toponymic name, meaning it comes from the name of a place. It originated in the Salazar Valley in Navarra, Spain, and first appeared in the early Middle Ages. The name Salazar is a combination of the Basque words Sala meaning house palace and Zar meaning old. It could also mean dweller in or near the house or palace. The name Salazar is associated with the Iberian Peninsula, especially during the reconquest of Spain. Salazar family members played prominent roles in the reconquest as military commanders, nobles, and local leaders. The surname spread to Spanish America through Spanish conquerors and settlers. The surname Cruz is of Iberian origin and means cross in Spanish and Portuguese. It can be a topographic name for someone who lived near a cross or crossroad, or a habitational name for someone from a place named La Cruz. The surname originated in Castile, Spain. It spread throughout the territories of the former Spanish and Portuguese empires. The surname's popularity increased after the Alhambra Decree of 1492, when new Christian families converted to Catholicism. The surname Espinoza is a Spanish name that means thorn or thorny. It can be traced back to places named Espinoza, which were full of thorny plants and shrubs. The name was also adopted by Sephardic Jews, people who converted to Roman Catholicism. The name is common in Spain, Mexico, Chile, and Argentina. Hernandez is a widespread Spanish patronymic surname that became common around the 15th century. It means son of Hernan, Hernando, or Fernando. The Spanish version of Germanic Ferdinand, Fernandez is also a common variant of the name. The surname has also been established in southern Italy, mainly in Naples and Palermo, since the period of Spanish dominance there. The three castles represents security and the family home. In early times, this may also have symbolized the capture of significant enemy strongholds during war. The surname Armijo is derived from the Spanish adjective armillero, which means one who bears arms. Therefore, the initial bearer of the surname Armijo may have been someone who worked in an armory, or who was a sentinel or a soldier. The surname Sanchez de Inigo is primarily associated with families from New Mexico, USA, and is considered a relatively uncommon surname, often appearing in historical records from the Spanish colonial period in the region. Its origin is linked to a combination of the common Spanish surname Sanchez and the toponym Inigo, which may refer to a place name in Spain, though the exact lineage of the surname within New Mexican families can be complex and difficult to trace definitively. The surname Ortiz is a Spanish patronymic that means son of Orti. The name comes from the Spanish phrase Hijo de Orti, which is a patronymic, meaning it was often used to identify a person based on their father's given name. The meaning of Orti is disputed, but it may come from the Basque language, the Latin word fortis, which means brave, strong, or the Latin word fortuneus, which means fortunate. The surname Ortiz was first recorded in Asturias, Spain in the 8th century. It has been used in many contexts throughout history, including to identify noble families. Ortiz is the 14th most common Hispanic surname and the 94th most popular in the US. It is also used in Latin America and other countries with Spanish roots. The surname Sanchez is a Spanish patronymic surname that means son of Sancto. It comes from the medieval name Sonco, which means sanctified, and comes from the Latin word sanctus. The suffix is added to the patronymic form, means son of. Sanchez was associated with noble families in medieval Spain and spread beyond the Iberian Peninsula during Spanish colonization. The eagle on the crest symbolizes family members being people of action, quick-wittedness, and of noble nature. The surname Valdez has multiple origins and meanings. The Spanish toponymic form of the name comes from the municipality of Valdez in Asturias, Spain, which means from Val d'Is or Valley of the River Is. The surname spread throughout the Iberian Peninsula by the 14th century and to the Americas during Spanish colonization. The Spanish patronymic form of the name is from the given name Voldo or Waldo, meaning son of Voldo or Waldo. This name is common in Spanish-speaking regions, especially in Spain, Mexico, and the Philippines. The Catalan nickname form of the name is from the Catalan word Valdez, which means Waldensian. This refers to a member of the Puritan religious sect founded in southern France in the 12th century by Peter Valdez. The surname Arvizu is a Basque variant of the surname Arbizu. It is a habitational name that comes from the town of Arbizu in Navarre, Spain. The name Arbizu comes from the Basque words arbi, meaning turnip, anzu, meaning abundance of. The surname South is an English surname that means from the south. It may have been used as a nickname for someone from southern England living in the north of the country. It may also have been used as a topographic name to describe someone living in the southern part of a region. The surname Jimenez is a Spanish patronymic that means son of Jimeno. It originated in the Basque Lands and the Old Castile region of Spain. The surname comes from the given name Jimeno, which is a variant of Jimenez. The root of the name may come from the Basque word semen, which means son. The surname was commonly used during the medieval period. The Jimenez dynasty was a medieval ruling family in the Iberian Peninsula. Garcia Jimenez was the king of a part of Pamplona in the late 9th century. The surname is common in Asturias, Aragon, Castile, Navarre, Extremadura, Murcia, and Andalusia. The surname Varela is primarily of Galician origin, meaning it is a habitational name from a place in Galicia, Spain, called Varela, which itself derives from a diminutive of the word vara, meaning rod or stick in Spanish. The surname Barela has multiple origins, including Hispanic, Polish, and Italian. The Hispanic form of the name is a variation of the Galician surname Varela. The Polish form of the name comes from the word boriwa, which means barrel. It was an occupational name for a cooper. The Italian form of the name is a derivative of the personal name Barro. The Barela surname was found in the United States, United Kingdom, Canada, and Scotland between 1840 and 1920. The surname Apodaca is a Castilianized version of a Basque name that originated from the village of Apodaca in the Araba, a Lava province in the Spanish Basque country. The etymology of the village name is disputed, but it may come from the Basque word obi or hobby, which means bilberry. The surname Mascareñas comes from the Portuguese name Mascareñas. The surname Mascareñas is a Portuguese name that means habitational name. It comes from the name of a civil parish and municipality in the city of Mirandilla, Portugal. Garduño is a Spanish surname that is derived from the word guarda, meaning guard or watchman. It is believed to have originated as a nickname for someone who worked as a guard or watchman. It is also a nickname, most common in Mexico, that means petty thief.